Five, four, three, two, one, and we're gonna start our podcast right now. Good morning, Willy. I'm so excited to invite you for today's podcast.
I was also excited for this podcast. I have already waited for this moment.
So today, Willy is our guest for today's podcast with me, Luthfi, as your favorite presenter. So we're gonna talk about what his favorite sport is. So Willy, let's start with you first. What's your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
What influenced you to start watching Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in the first place? Was it someone in your family? Or did you just stumble across it randomly?
I picked Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as my favorite sport because I always loved watching it since I was a kid, especially when it appeared on TV. I would only watch Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu among the many sports that appeared.
Oh, I see. And do you do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu yourself?
Yes, I did. I started Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu a couple years ago. I first started Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because I find it very fascinating. It is quite different from all of the sport I have ever tried. At first, I just wanted to try how fun it is, but I started to like it more and more as I practice. It is very challenging, but I practice very diligently. I want to compete in the international competition and win the first place.
Seems like a cool sport. Tell me, have you ever got injured while practicing?
To be honest, there is no serious injury, but in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you will get a lot of bruise, and sometimes when you lose your balance, you could cause a broken leg. And usually after practice, your whole body will ache, especially for beginners. That's why warm-ups and cooldowns are very much needed.
Oh, and I heard that you will be participating in a competition at 23 January next year. Is it true?
How did you know about it? I intended to keep as a secret. Is because I'm still kind of shy and kind of nervous about it because I don't think I will win the competition.
Ah, I have a very discreet source of information.
Well, because you have already know, I suppose I can talk about it. I'm practicing very hard this past 4 weeks for the competition. I look forward to competing with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu players all across Asia. I bet the competition will be fierce.
Now that's tough competition right there. Apart from that, do you have any favorite Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu that maybe got you into it?
I'm glad you asked. I actually have one on my mind right now. His name is Marcos Buchecha Almeida.
And why do you pick him as your idol?
I pick him as my idol because he won the world champion in 2010 until 2023. He's the 13th times world champion and he's beat one of the best Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu player in the world, and he's the best defensive player I've ever seen. But Marcos Almeida beat him easily. It is one of the greatest match I've ever seen.
When you watch Marcos Almeida, do you realize his fighting style? Do you use some of his movement on your opponents? If so, tell me what specific move you use.
Yes, I did, but I can't do his move to my opponents because the fighting style that I have ever learned in my training is totally big different than his fighting style.
Well, I am not well interested in the world of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Thanks for sharing with me.
Haha, no problem. It is a very fun conversation that we have talked, right?
So, okay, this is our first release podcast, and we hope that you guys like it. And we can upload more interesting podcasts for you.
Okay, bye, Luthfi.
Bye, thank you.